Good morning and welcome, USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Knuppel. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Friday, July 30th, 2021. Major League Baseball trade deadline is today. The NBA draft was last night. All sorts of things going on in the world of sports. Yesterday's Major League Baseball action. Of course, the Olympics going on as well. So plenty of action, plenty of things to talk about. Let's get right to it. All right, yesterday in Major League Baseball trade deadline, what a wild day it was with Max Scherzer and Trey Turner heading to the Dodgers from the Nationals. There was reports that Scherzer was heading to the Padres, and in a last-minute ditch, the Los Angeles Dodgers swooped him away from their division rivals. So Dodgers now have Scherzer and Turner. Nationals rebuilding. Nationals also sent Kyle Schwarber out. They have sent him to the Boston Red Sox. So several former Cubs, because the trade of Anthony Rizzo went from the Cubs to the Yankees yesterday. And those are just a few of the trades that went down. And those are just going to be a few of the ones that do go down over the next, I don't know, we got about 6 hours or so until the trade deadline is up, 3 o'clock today. So those were the big ones. Looking at headlines, Jose Barrios still out there. He's projected to pitch against the Cardinals tonight. Dodgers did pick up Danny Duffy as well. Just kind of going through the list here. Ryan Tepera went from the Cubs to White Sox. White Sox also grabbed Cesar Hernandez. Nationals sent Brad Hand to the Blue Jays. And that's a look at yesterday's Major League Baseball trade deadline. All right, the NBA draft last night. First of all, in the NBA, the Russell Westbrook trade to the Los Angeles Lakers was a blockbuster. The Derek Favors went from the Jazz to the Thunder. So a couple trades yesterday before the draft even happened. So yesterday's trade was Westbrook for Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, and KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and the 22nd pick in last night's draft. The Wizards are also sending 2 second-round picks to the Lakers in that deal. I don't hate the deal. I know Lakers fans don't love it because Westbrook can't shoot, but you got another Bulldog. You got 3 dudes there that can put up points in a hurry. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, he can't shoot, but he certainly gets to the rim and he puts up numbers. So it'll be interesting to see how LeBron works with another star, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook right alongside of LeBron James. So that is a look at the Major League Baseball the NBA draft. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft. That's not a surprise to anybody. Jalen Green and Evan Mobley were the top 2 and 3. Scotty Barnes, Jalen Suggs went 4 and 5. Scotty Barnes, Florida State, went to the Raptors. Jalen Suggs from Gonzaga went to the Orlando Magic. So that is kind of the wrap-up of the top 5 picks. We could break it down. You could go take a look, but I wouldn't say there was major earth-shattering things that went on yesterday in the NBA draft. Really, the big things were the trades. OKC got first-rounder in Favors from the Jazz. The Westbrook trade, that kind of wrapped up the NBA yesterday. In the Olympic action, women's basketball, they beat Japan 86-69. And then early this morning, the U.S. soccer team, women's beat Netherlands. They won 4-2 on penalty kicks. That game was 2-2. So they've now advanced to the semifinal against Canada. So the women's soccer team picked up a win yesterday. All right, let's look at Major League Baseball scores from yesterday. We're kind of all over the place. We have a lot going on. A lot more than usual here the last few days. A lot going on in Major League Baseball. Let's talk about yesterday's scores because, again, we are getting into the dog days of August, and, we're going to have to figure out what teams are for real, which teams aren't. Max Scherzer took care of the Phillies in his Nationals finale. He is now 8-4. He's going to the Dodgers. They beat the Phillies in 7 innings, 3-1. The Braves beat the Mets 6-3. Austin Riley has had a big week. He hit a home run in that game, 2-run homer. Braves now 4 back of the Mets. Rays smacked the Yankees 14-0. Garrett Cole not real good in that one. Royals shut out the White Sox. Carlos Rodon took a loss there. He's 8-5, 2.49. Reds beat the Cubs for the third straight. Votto has now homered in 6 straight games. Joey Votto, 6 straight games. Luis Castillo picked up the win there. Phillies won the second game of the doubleheader against the Nationals. It was 11-8. The Giants blanked the Dodgers. Another good win for the Giants. Johnny Cueto, 7 of 5, 3.84. Brandon Crawford came back with a nice 2-run double. Brewers smacked the Pirates 12-0. They've stayed hot. They're now 19 games over 500. The Tigers beat the Orioles 6-2. Miguel Cabrera with 2 home runs. Casey Mize with a good start there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 3-run homer all the way out of Fenway Park. Hyun-Jin Rui picked up the win there. He's 10-5. The Athletics beat the Angels 4-0. Frankie Montas with 10 strikeouts. And the Padres shut out the Rockies 3-0. Joe Musgrove pitched well for San Diego. They continue to lead the National League wild card. All right, let's look at today's Major League Baseball action. Friday, July 30th, 2021. Cubs and Nationals will get started today. Trevor Williams against the old TBD. We'll see what happens. Who will the Nationals even have to start? There is no betting line there. Phillies at the Pirates, Battle of Pennsylvania, 51-51 for the Phillies. It's Vince Velasquez. It's Will Crow. Phillies -125. Royals at the Blue Jays in the Rogers Center there in Toronto. It's Daniel Lynch. It's Ross Stripling. Toronto's -216. Baltimore at the Tigers. It's Matt Harvey for Baltimore, 6.65 ERA. He's an underdog. Tigers -145. Red Sox at the Rays. Martin Perez against Josh Fleming. The Rays are -135. Reds are at the Mets. Sonny Gray and Carlos Carrasco. Mets -135 in that one. Yankees are at the Marlins. Jamison Talion. He's -160. Brewers are at the Braves. Corbin Burns against Tukey. Tukey in that one, -140 for Milwaukee as they continue to play great baseball. Mariners are at the Rangers. The Indians are at the White Sox. Lance Lynn is -210 at home. Twins at the Cardinals. It is supposed to be Jose Barrios. And they even match there at -110 for both teams. It gets Wade LeBlanc for the Cardinals. Athletics at the Angels is Chris Bassett against Patrick Sandoval. Oakland's -115. Dodgers at the Diamondbacks. Tony Gonsolin -180 against Arizona. Astros at the Giants. It's Framber Valdez versus Kevin Gossman. Giants -125. And the Rockies are at the Padres. That is John Gray, and that is Ryan Weathers. Padres -210. And that is a look at your Major League Baseball slate for Friday, July 30th, 2021. All right. That about wraps it up here for the USA Wager Sports Brief. Again, I kind of flew through some of those things. Make sure you go to MLBTradeRumors.com. That's where I find is the best place outside of Twitter to find your information. On the right, I'll have a whole list of the headlines that have gone down. Of course, you'll find them quicker on Twitter. But Major League Baseball trade deadline is 3 o'clock today. NBA draft finished up yesterday. Should have some more news in the NBA, NHL free agency going on. The St. Louis Blues signed Brandon Saad. So that was the next biggest name outside of the guys that did get traded on Wednesday or get signed on Wednesday. Looking throughout the rest of sports, no MLS last night. There are some MLS games tonight. Let's go ahead and bring you those. Columbus is at New York City. Atlanta is at Orlando, and Portland is at the LA Galaxy. Those are your 3-pack of games. Major League Baseball tomorrow. There is MMA. That's UFC Fight Night. Also, Bellator 263 featuring Pitbull is going on tomorrow. A whole slew of games in MLS. We'll give you that slate tomorrow. Other than that, you're looking at Olympics. You're looking at the Olympics and what activities are going on. We'll take a real quick look at the medal tracker. If you have not lately, U.S. still in the lead for the amount of medals won. They are only up 3 on China now, though. 41 for the United States, 38 for China. China's got 18 goals. Japan's got 17 goals. U.S. with just 14. So third in goals. The U.S. have the most silver with 16. The ROC is second with 14. And the U.S. is tied for the most bronze with 11. China, Australia, and Italy all have 11. So 41 for the United States, 38 for China, 34 for the ROC, 28 for Japan, 24 for Great Britain. So United States still leads that. We'll see how that holds up over the next week or so as the Olympics continue to move on. Men's basketball team obviously looking to get into the qualifying rounds as they have one more game before that. Today's medals, the mixed team relay triathlon will go on today. That should be a fun medal. 100-meter butterfly swimming, along with the women's 200-meter backstroke final, the women's 800 freestyle swimming. So a lot of swimming medals. Once again, seems like every night there's swimming medals. Mixed 4x1 medley relay, final four swimming. Tennis action, 10 o'clock tonight, men's singles and men's and mixed doubles, both going on as well. That'll give you medals as well. All right, that is your USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Knuppel. So long for just a while. We will see everybody back here at 9:30 a.m. Central Time tomorrow.